Liverpool consider Alexander Isak transfer as Hugo Ekitike. Intrigue grows. Newcastle United star Alexander Isak has emerged as Liverpool's leading transfer target as they search for a new centre-forward. Liverpool intensify interest in Alexander Isak as striker search escalates. Liverpool are ramping up their efforts to strengthen their attacking line, with Newcastle United's Alexander Isak emerging as a top-tier option. As the new Premier League season draws closer, the Reds continue to scan the market for reliable goal-scoring options to reshape Arne Slot's forward line. The admiration for Isak isn't new. Liverpool have tracked the Swedish striker for some time, impressed by his consistent impact at Newcastle. His standout performance, scoring the decisive goal against the Reds in last season's League Cup final, only reinforced their interest. Despite Newcastle's firm stance that Isak is not for sale this summer, their valuation of the player is believed to be approaching the $100 million mark. However, the situation has become more complex in recent days. Newcastle have reportedly stepped up their pursuit of Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike, even submitting a bid close to $80 million, an offer that was ultimately rejected. Ekitike, also on Liverpool's shortlist, is attracting attention across Europe. Given the club's need to possibly secure more than one centre-forward, Liverpool are now considering whether to enter the race for the Frenchman as well. Uncertainty around current forwards, with Darwin Núñez expected to move on if an acceptable offer comes in, likely above $50 million. Liverpool's forward overhaul could soon gather pace. Napoli, AC Milan, and Al Hilal have all expressed interest in the Uruguayan, whose future at Anfield appears increasingly uncertain. Luis Diaz, who played both as a winger and centrally last season, remains another key talking point. Bayern Munich and Barcelona have both registered interest in the Colombian. On Tuesday, Bayern's initial $67.5 million bid was promptly rejected by Liverpool, who had previously dismissed an approach from Barcelona earlier in the summer. Although Diaz still has 2 years remaining on his contract, his long-term future is far from secure. Talks over a new deal have yet to progress, and his recent comments suggested that interest from elsewhere has reached his camp. Diaz speaks on future amid transfer. Buzz in early June, Diaz publicly acknowledged that discussions had taken place with multiple clubs. While he did not commit to a departure, his openness raised eyebrows. Saudi Pro League clubs had also shown prior interest, and Liverpool have internally used Al Hilal's $100 million attempt to sign Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes as a market reference when assessing Diaz's value. Since joining Liverpool from Porto for $50 million in January 2022, Diaz has delivered consistently, registering 17 goals and 8 assists across 50 appearances last season. Under Arne Slot, the Colombian remains a vital figure in the club's future plans, and Liverpool have made their position clear. They will not entertain a sale unless a monumental offer arrives. While Bayern Munich may return with an improved bid, Liverpool are prepared to hold firm. Diaz, for his part, has not closed the door on staying. When recently asked about his future, he replied, "We don't know yet. We're having conversations with the club. I'm happy where I am, and we're trying to make the best decision for both sides. Right now, we're talking with Liverpool and the people who are approaching us. I feel very calm and just want to do what's best for me and the club." Isak transfer talks. Still early, but possibilities growing. As it stands, Liverpool have not yet submitted a formal bid for Alexander Isak, nor has any direct contact been made between Liverpool and Newcastle representatives. Still, the growing belief is that the player could be open to a fresh challenge, especially with the Reds now Premier League champions under Arne Slot's leadership. Isak, valued at around $100 million, would be a statement signing, one that could reshape Liverpool's front line for years to come. While Newcastle remain reluctant sellers, their chase for Hugo Ekitike hints at a potential domino effect that could yet swing the door open. Liverpool's striker puzzle elsewhere, questions also linger around other potential attacking options. Federico Chiesa's long-term future remains up in the air, and the tragic passing of Diogo Jota, alongside his brother Andre Silva in a car accident earlier this month, has added further emotional weight to Liverpool's transfer strategy. With multiple moving parts, Liverpool's forward line could look very different by the end of the window. As the club continues to weigh up bids, replacements, and potential high-stakes negotiations, one thing is clear: Liverpool are not standing still. United circle in on Ekitike as Chelsea and Liverpool step back while Chelsea watch from afar and Liverpool appear to have cooled their interest. Manchester United are weighing a move for Hugo Ekitike. The 6'3" French striker offers a tantalizing mix of pace, power, and sharp finishing, attributes that could complement United's current forward setup. With Ruben Amorim missing out on his top striker target, Ekitike may now represent the most realistic and high-upside option available. However, there's a catch. Ekitike's release clause sits at a steep $86 million. According to The Telegraph, that figure could pose a serious obstacle for a club aiming to balance its books, especially after already splashing out heavily on Bryan Mbeumo. Still, given United's recent assertiveness in the market and their clear intention to back Amorim's rebuild, the door isn't closed. If Ekitike becomes the next major focus, expect United to push with determination. The imminent arrival of Mbeumo is already a strong show of intent from Amorim and Ineos. But is Ekitike the next right move? Or is there another striker better suited to lead the line? Share your thoughts in the comments. Rashford and Garnacho train in isolation. Amid uncertain futures, while the main squad cleared out for the day, Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho remained at Carrington last Thursday, continuing to train together despite being exiled from first-team sessions. The only other players on site? The club's under-10s team. Their bond is well known. Just this summer, Garnacho was seen wearing an Aston Villa shirt with Rashford's name on the back while vacationing, a gift from the England international who ended last season on loan at Villa Park. Both players are now expected to leave Old Trafford. Rashford is hoping Barcelona formalize their interest, while Garnacho has turned down a lucrative move to Saudi Arabia, where he could have reunited with idol Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. Talks have also reopened regarding a possible switch to Chelsea, a move first explored in January, but United quickly dismissed the idea of a swap deal involving Christopher Nkunku. United drop out of Osimhen race as Galatasaray close. In for a brief moment, United fans dared to dream. Could the club really hijack Galatasaray's $75 million pursuit of Victor Osimhen? According to the ever-reliable Fabrizio Romano, those hopes are over. From what I've heard, Manchester United are not in this conversation, Romano stated on his YouTube channel. The Napoli striker is now edging closer to a move to Turkey, where Galatasaray are prepared to offer him a staggering $16 million per year, figures United simply can't match in their current financial state. It's a sobering reflection of the club's financial reality post-Europa League final defeat. Without Champions League income, United can no longer afford to chase elite names at the top end of the market. Mbeumo deal nearing